Hey, what's up, you guys? Tom is back with another Linton's video. Today, I'm going to be discussing 7 razors that you can use on your head. These are my 7 favorite. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys. Again, it is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices. Whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me right now in that barber's chair. And if you are, put the phone away, do it in the chair, the waiting chair. Don't do it while you're getting your hair cut, because then you got to bring your hands out like this, and now you got that big old cape just out, your arms are out. You're supposed to keep those arms in so you don't get all that hair all over yourself and stuff like that. So, however, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very important. And likes are important for even these type of videos. Now, I know most of you guys are here to talk about or hear about fragrances, but, you know, from time to time, I do like discussing different razors, okay? And with that being said, obviously, the only thing I really shave on my face is, once in a while, I'll line this up, clean that up a little bit. And I do use one of those things that go like this, whatever they're called, the template, the beard template. You use those and you kind of just shave around it. And you kind of line yourself up, and then under the neck. That's the only spots that I actually shave on my face. Occasionally, I'll take everything off and shave and go from scratch. This is my beard's not, growing in right, or something's not right, then I'll do that. But for the most part, these 7 blades are pretty much only used on this head, okay? And an occasional neck, and then the sideburns and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get into it now. I'm gonna leave my favorite 3, okay? We're gonna save the 3 for last, and I'm gonna go over the other 4. Now, one of them is made specifically by the same company as one of the top 3, so I'm gonna put that in the 4. But that could have easily been in the 3 as well. But I just went with the other one because it's just that good. So, with that being said, let's finally get into this. Now, one that I recently done a video on, recommended by a follower, if you will, a subscriber. He said, get a chance, get that Dollar Shave Club. Now, again, I had Dollar Shave Club a long time ago, back when they had just like the 4 blade. I think they had the 5, and then they have the slim, the double blade, which is actually one of my favorites to line up the bottom of my neck because it's so precise. You get there, and then if you want to do that mustache, you can kind of get in between your nose and that mustache. So that's probably the favorite one that I use from Dollar Shave Club. But this one, I just used it not too long ago. It did the job. However, I just wasn't as impressed with all the other blades, and that is this Dollar Shave, and this is the 4-blader, okay? This is the 4-blader, okay? Now, they do have a 6-blade as well, which I will give that one a try as well, but, overall, this one was just, in my opinion, it got the head smooth, okay? But it was just okay. It didn't do I was looking for a better glide, if you will, like something more smooth. And this one just didn't do it enough for me like the other 3, the top 3. So, therefore, that's here. But now, if anything, let's say you're going on vacation and you leave those 3 at home, the top 3 that I'm going to be discussing. And you're like, man, I got to go to the store, but they don't have one of those 3. Now, they should have one of those 3, but in case they don't, either one of these 4 will suffice, okay? So, with that being said, that's that one, okay? That is that Dollar Shave Club. Next up, we'll go to the one that is from the company of one of the top 3, and that is this Schick, and that is this Quattro. This thing has been very nice, you guys. This is a very nice blade for the head, and it's very smooth. Another thing I like about it, too, is that it is kind of thin. So this one, you could kind of, when you line up your neck right here, you get real close to those edges, and also here, it is a little smaller than the top 3, but again, this easily could have been in the 3, but the only reason why it's not in the 3 is because the other one I just like a little bit better. But that is that Schick Titanium Quattro, okay? Nice handle too. Feels very nice. I like this rubbery grip, which is very nice. So kudos to that for that. Next up, I actually did a video on this blade, and it's actually not that bad. And when I first got it, I thought this was going to be horrible because it was made from Bic. If you know anything about Bic, I mean, Bics are okay, back like 20, 30 years ago when all these other cool ones weren't out, they were all right. And honestly, those things used to shred my face up when I used them. That's why I started getting remember the big old 10-pack of the Gillette? You had the little double Gillettes, which were real nice. You get a whole bag of those things and you just throw them out after like the second or third shave. But this one is the Bic, and this was for you. It was called the Bic for You blade, which is very nice. Nice handle. Only thing is, it does get kind of slippery right here. As you see, there's no like rubbery texture at all right here, but it does feel good in the hand when it's dry, but once it starts getting wet, it is a little slippery. And then, cool little easy on and off, which I very much appreciate. Now, that's one thing I don't really like about the Leaf or any of the safety blades. You got to unscrew it, then you got to get the blade in there, you got to screw it back on. This easy, pop in, pop off, you're ready to go. Now there are some out there that will say that it's quite expensive. Now if you think about it, I really don't think they're that expensive. Okay, if you were thinking about it, if you went to go actually physically get your hair shaved twice a week, think of how much you would spend there. Okay, probably over 30, 40 bucks. Okay, so when you're getting these blades, you get the first thing. Most of these things come with a second cartridge. Okay, so you got 2 cartridges in these, and then you go out there and get like an 8-pack. Now some of these 8-packs you get on Amazon for like 30 bucks, 30, 35 bucks max. That'll last you like 2 months. So every 2 months you spend $35 compared to every week if you were to shave your head twice a week at a barbershop. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so usually you can just do that on Amazon. Get yourself a subscription to one of these razors and just get it shipped to your house every 2 months. That's what I do. A lot of times I like to get a lot of these. Like sometimes I'll get, the Schick and the Gillette. I'll get 2 of those shipped out, and then I got all these blades just sitting around. So eventually, you know what? If I just don't have the money, I still got enough blades to kind of last me probably a few months. So just do it that way. But again, this is that Bic for You. Again, very decent blade. Again, all 4 of these will do just fine if the other 3 are not available. So next up, you guys already know it. This one is pretty much on every single, every time you hear about an ad for razors, it's always there. Talk about it. Harry's this, Harry's that. Hey, you want $5 off? Put it in Harry's / butthole or Harry / bald head. Do that. Put that in your the website address. Do all that, and then you get 5% off, $5 off, whatever. But Harry's, hey, this one is actually pretty dang good, you guys. I have not really had any problems with this one whenever I shave. I actually took this one on a cruise with me as well and used it like 3 or 4 times on the cruise. Very good razor. Again, very good for the face too. I do use this on the neck and the sideburns over here occasionally. But again, for the head, most of the time I'm using these blades, okay? Nice rubbery grip, which is very nice. The only problem is it is rubbery, but once it starts getting wet, it does get a little bit slippery. So that's what she said. But anyways, that is that Harry's. Again, Harry's. I don't know. Is there just a name to this blade, or is it just Harry? So I don't know. I think it's just Harry. So Harry blades. So there you go. Okay, now we are getting to the cream of the crop. These are pretty much the razors that, you know what, if I actually recommend these to you, you could pick any one of these 3 and shave with confidence. Honestly, I really believe that with everything I got inside. So that being said, let's finally get into these. Now, either one of these literally could be 1, 2, 3. I think these could easily be interchanged. So this is not going to be a first, second, third place. These are all 1, 1A, 1B, 1C, okay? That being said, let's get into it. We'll start off with this bad boy, and this is the reason why the other Schick was not in the top 3. And again, it literally could have been in the top 3, but because this one has been doing good the last few shaves, I've actually did like 3 shaves with this, not, probably within the last week and a half. But this is that Schick Gillette 5, that Hydro 5 sensitive. And the cool thing about this one here is that depending on how hard you are, shaving, it will lighten up. Or if you need more pressure, it gives you more pressure, okay? So that is the cool thing about this. Very nice grippy razor. The outside, the underside's got a nice grip to it. The outside's got a nice little grip. It's got these little rubbery pieces right on the outside of this little shiny piece, but nice and rubbery. But overall, this is very good. And again, all of these I'll leave in the description down below. I'll leave where you can get the best prices. But this one, Schick Hydro 5 sensitive, very good razor. Very, very good. Next up, I'm going to have to go with this. And now I'm going to go with this. This used to be my favorite overall, but the number one is number one for a reason. So this Gillette, this is that skin guard. I can't say enough great things about this blade. Starting with the shaving the head and stuff, and starting to go, started shaving my head more and more. This was and forever will be probably my go-to blade. Okay, I will be upset if they didn't make this one anymore. This one is nice. Got two blades, nice and smooth. Every time you shave, it's smooth. Even when you get down to like 5 or 6 shaves, I still get a pretty decent shave with these. The first 2 shaves that you get with these, they're going to be incredible. And again, 3, 4, 5, 6, still going to have a very nice, smooth shave. The only reason why this is not number one, because the other one, the one that's coming up, is so dang good as well. Again, these are easily 1A, 1B, 1C. But the only reason why this one coming up is the best, because I'm going to let you know why. But this one is very good. The only reason why it's not number one is because I've noticed it does get real close to the skin. Head is very smooth. Head is very soft. Only thing I noticed is my hair grows back pretty fast with this. Even, like a day and a half, and it's, you really need to shave again, okay? It's, with my hair, maybe it's just, got good thick hair. Who knows? But anyways, I think this is good. I just don't think it keeps the head smooth as long as number one. And number one, it is taken over. That is this Cremo Barbershop Grade A razor blade. This thing is so nice. Even though it doesn't have no rubbery texture, it's very smooth in the hand when you start grabbing it. Even when it gets wet, it's still easy to hold. This thing is smooth. It's gentle. It glides on the skin. You got this extra lubrication from the Harry's. I think they put this hairy oil or something like that on the top and stuff like that. So you get a very nice smooth shave. And the beauty of this razor right here, not only does it look really nice, okay? This looks very nice, okay? The real beauty of this is after you shave your head is very buttery smooth. And honestly, with this one, it takes almost like a day and a half. Now, yes, you'll feel little whiskers, but it doesn't seem like they're noticeable as much with this one. Okay, when you shave, it really doesn't start getting noticeable until about that, your day and a half, a little bit, a few hours after that day and a half time frame right there. Then you really start noticing the little black specks that start coming through your head, and you start seeing you can feel it and all that. This one takes the cake, in my opinion. And again, I feel like you can use this. Now, I don't have a really sensitive head or anything like that. And the skin guard works fine. All these razors work fine on my head. So, if you've got skin irritation problems, you might want to go with the Gillette skin guard. But one thing I noticed with this, the Schick and the Gillette, is that no matter how hard I press, and I'm heavy-handed, I usually don't end up with any cuts with any of these three. Never. Now, I'm not saying never, but rarely do I get any kind of nicks, cuts, bleed, or anything like that with these three. And I am heavy-handed. Sometimes I'm a little bit too rough. Like, if you seen me shave, you'd be like, man, how is he not cutting himself? I don't know what it is with these blades, but they just work. So, there you go. That was 7 razors. And again, those are 4 that if those other 3 aren't around, they'll work just fine. They're just not as good, in my opinion, as the other 3. So, With that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. And if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace. Yeah.